Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I am Zhong, the owner of Zhong Cage Fighting Series. Number 2 is going down in 3 weeks from now at Keys Art Pavilion, November 13th at the heart of San Francisco. Do not missing another huge stack card. It's presenting by the Dragon House. Right next to me, I have
Joshua Tomasian.
Josh Tomasio, officially signed today, will be competing on our upcoming event against Dylan Mayo from Ukiah. Now this is one of the exciting bouts, and make sure you guys do not miss it out. Now let's introduce you to all the MMA fight fans out there. Who is Joshua Tomasio? Where you come from and what got you into martial arts?
I grew up in the South Bay, San Jose area. I've just always been, I've always liked fighting growing up. Me and my brother would wrestle around a lot. In high school, I found extreme martial arts. Started training pretty young, and I just always loved it. It's always been something that I've loved. Yeah.
Now I noticed you've been, kind of faded away for a few years, and hasn't been fighting or anything. What made you want to get back into the fight game after a few years layoff?
Kind of went through some things in life, and lately I've just, been felt like I've had some unfinished business in the cage. I wanted to get back in there and really show what I wanted to the first time around, and really let it all hang out in there.
So when you start off martial art when you're a little bit younger, what's your a first martial art that you start? Stand up, boxing, kickboxing, karate. What do you start off with?
Primarily started off with BJJ, but we worked pretty much everything. So yeah.
Well, you're pretty tall and lanky, so I'm assuming I'm gonna see some stand-up fireworks, right?
Yeah. So I'm trying to. We'll get in there. Put on a show for you guys.
Now, let me ask you another question. What do you see yourself from here on as fighting? It's like, I know you're getting up there. You're
27.
You're 27 years old. It's about that time, hitting your prime. Want to make something big, and then do you see yourself make it as a pro league, trying to make it out as a career, or just something you like to do as a fighting? What do you see yourself?
Yeah, most definitely. I'd like to see myself, in the pro circuit and doing this thing full time for sure. So it starts with this fight here, and then we'll keep pushing from there.
Now, many of the fighters fighting out of the Dragon House promotion, now that you're in UFC, Bellator, LFA, Combate, all these other world-class promotions in the nationwide. I really like to see a lot of young up-and-comer like you to become something, so create this platform. You guys can display the skill set and also work your way up on your record, Realistically, how many more amateur fight do you think yourself would do before you hit the pro circuit?
Probably about 5 or 6, I'm thinking. Yeah,
5 or 6,
and
right.
Be trying, hopefully, to get those in, pretty back to back.
Off the subject, do you have anybody in the Bay Area that you have eyeballs on that you want to fight?
There's not anyone that, it's like, I need to fight this guy, but there's no one that I'm turning down either, so.
Pretty good attitude. I like to see that. Now, if people want to get a hold of you, how can people contact you to get tickets to come watching you fight?
You guys can follow me on Instagram. It's Snipes408, and that'd probably be the best way. You can message me there.
Any other sponsor, training partners, coaches that support us? Do you want to shout out to for this upcoming fight?
Just a huge, shout out to my training partners, and Extreme Martial Arts, to everyone there, for pushing me every day. Shout out to my girlfriend, Emma. Can't do this without her. She's huge motivation and support for me. Shout out to my mom, my brother Yeppy Tomasian. He's a brown belt BJJ. He helps me a lot with my grappling. Lastly, I'd like to shout out Rooter Hero Plumbing. They work around with my schedule and allow me to, get my training in.
Well, look like you have a lot of supporters, a lot of good support system. Can't wait to watching you perform. Now, on this upcoming fight, you're against the kid that's 2-2, 5'6", 5'7", as a high school wrestler, Dylan Mayo. What do you think of fighting a guy like that? This is going to be his Kempo debut. official fight. You know, he never even fought. He's fought in casino, but never even fought on the sanctioned show. What's your thoughts coming into a fight? You know, having a few year layoff against a really up and comer guy like him.
It's nothing I haven't seen before. A lot of my fights that I did have when I was fighting were wrestlers. So you know, keeping my distance and you know keeping it on my feet is nothing new to me. I'm excited to face someone you know that has a good record as well. So
Right.
Yeah.
So what's your game plan coming in? You want to put him out on your feet? Are you gonna stuff the takedown, work on some knees, or what's your thought?
Yeah, definitely keep it on the feet, try and put him out. So that's the goal there.
That's pretty awesome. Well, I can't wait to watching you demonstration and your skill set. First fight, making a debut at the Zhong Cage Fighting Series. So that would be awesome. Now, if your opponent, Dylan Meyer, watching this interview, what do you have to say to him?
Hope you're training hard because I'm gonna bring it.
I'm gonna bring it. You're a little bit taller than I thought, a little bit bigger. So it's what's the future weight class for you if you keep fighting him?
185 is where
185.
I'm looking to make a home at. So
That's pretty good. Well, for more information about this upcoming fight card, ladies and gentlemen, please check out DragonHouseMMA.com. It's about 11 professional fight and 10 amateur. It's a total of 20 fights on this card. Big, huge stack card. And this is also a live stream pay-per-view nationwide event. So if you cannot make it to the stadium November 13th, making sure you guys order your live stream pay-per-view from DragonHouseMMA.com and give us a little bit of like and subscribe and on my YouTube channel. Thank you for all the love and support. And this event, also, it's a first time ever Mongol Fighting Championship. It's collateral with us and then also co-promoted. So a lot of overseas Mongolian, Dagestanian, a lot of those guys are also coming into fighting on the card. So it's gonna be a showcase of international fighters coming into the state. Very awesome, put on a really, really good show for you guys. Any last word you wanna say to anyone out there? Anything?
see you guys on the 13th.
All right, we'll see you guys on the 13th. I'm Zhong, the owner of Dragon House, signing out. Good to have you aboard, brother. Thank you.
Thank you.